Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take us over the next 2 days of my life and show you what I've been up to. There's been a lot of changes, so there's plenty to show you, so I can definitely keep you interested throughout the video. So if you haven't already, please be sure to share and subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so as you can see, there's a little bit of change of settings. So this is one of the new tables that I've got for the house, and I really like the colour of it. The reason that I've actually got done is because just there that you would have seen before, there was a walkway as such into the living room. That's now been closed off. So since the work has been done, I've been waiting some time to get this table because of all the dust that there is around the house. So it's great now that I can actually get some more pieces in. So now the house is so close to being done, all I need to do is get this wall here painted behind me along with that wall, and then get the living room finished. So I'm really close to the end. So anyway, breakfast is as usual. I'm still trying to get as much calories in as possible. Nothing's changed in that front at the moment, so everything's good. So everything's going really well. I do have something else to show you that will show how I'm going to actually be changing how I cook, and I think it's absolutely class. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, now I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to get on to cleaning what I need to actually cook. So stay tuned for that. Just one other thing I want to mention quite quickly is that if you go to Lidl and buy these high protein milk product yogurts, because you can get Quark ones and everything. So if you're interested in getting some of these yogurts, make sure you get down to Lidl early, because they sell out super quick. And I swear to God, if I end up going down again and there's none left, I'm going to lose my shit, because I went down in the last video and it took me 2 days before I could actually get them again. And it was really annoying having to use the Quark ones, because yes, they're all right, but they're not the nicest. And as well, they're nowhere near as nice as these ones here. And that's because they do these like chocolate pudding ones or whatever. I'm not too sure what they are, or I've never had them myself anyway. I'm not interested in them. But it seems to be that because of those ones, these ones always sell out here. Alright, so one of my clients now has been saying for me for a while to try one of these Costa new drinks that came out. It's a chocolate fudge brownie, like iced frappe type thing. I went for no coffee, and I'll discuss why in a minute's time. But yes, I'm going to try this now and let you know what I think. I had a little taste of one before and thought it was amazing, so I'm going to give this a proper taste now. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is very good. If you haven't already, then go get yourselves one of these, because oh my, they are absolutely amazing. But yes, again, no coffee in it, and I'll explain why in the next few clips. Alright, so I was saying a minute ago there that I wasn't drinking coffee or caffeine. And the reason for that is because I was set a challenge. I put a poll up on Instagram, and I got people to ask me things that they'd like me to see me do. There's a few different options that came in, and I decided to go with not drinking caffeine for a month. And for me, I think this would be easy, because I don't actually drink coffee. I only drink caffeine energy drinks, and I sometimes take pre-workout before a leg workout. So for me, the whole point of this is a month without it, just to see how I get on and how my body reacts. There are a few reasons for me doing this, which I'm going to tell you now. So the first reason for me cutting out caffeine is because a few weeks back when I was taking a spin class, I took a pre-workout beforehand. And by the end of the spin class, my heart rate had reached 193. And technically speaking, my maximum heart rate should be 199. And the way that works is you take 220 and then you minus your age from that. So I'm 21 at the moment, so therefore my max heart rate should be 199. That was far too high for me, and I do think it came down to possibly taking caffeine or a pre-workout before actually doing spin. Secondly, the reason that I'm not going to be taking it anymore is because I want to actually see if there's any difference in my training from me not taking it. Now, I do like a Monster, and you will see me in videos drinking them, and I just want to see if it will make any difference. There are a few health benefits from not taking caffeine for some time. I'm going to share some of them with you now, just in case you maybe think that you might want to try it yourself. Before I tell you these, I'm not going to get into the detail of them. I'm just going to give you a few points, and if you just want to research them, you can do it yourself. So the 5 main things that I have found and think that it's a good idea to do is because it reduces stress, It can help you with better sleep. It can also reduce blood pressure. If you're a woman, it can help with balancing hormones out. And also, as well as that, by taking less caffeine, it can also help with you absorbing more nutrients. And for me at the moment, that's what I'm really trying to do. I've moved into a 5x5 split. So it's very important for me to make sure I can get the most out of my workouts, because I'm going to be training 6 days a week and it's going to be very taxing on my body. So I want to make sure I can get the most from my foods. So from taking some time off to allow the nutrients to get better absorbed into me, and by not taking caffeine and allowing my body to be more efficient at absorbing nutrients, then I want to see if it's going to make any differences. So I'll keep you up to date with what happens and how I'm feeling over the next few videos, and then I'll do a review at the end, just saying how I found my experience and if it's a good idea to do or if there's any point in doing it. Alright, so it's a few hours in the future now and just went out for a walk there. Gonna head home now and get some dinner, and yeah, that should be the next step of the day then. Alright, so excuse the hair, I was wearing a cap today and yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, filling up this bad boy here, gonna be getting into that soon as the weather is absolutely glorious. So before I get into that, I'm gonna make myself some protein pancakes. So I'll take us along with that, and then what I'm looking at now is what I'll be showing you after, and I can't wait to use it. So if you haven't guessed yet, if you haven't already, try and guess it in the comments, and I'll be showing you soon what it is. Alright, so it's now time for some dinner on day 2 here of the vlog, and now it's time to show you exactly what I'm going to be using today. So as you can see here, I've got myself a nice big barbecue, absolutely massive, 4 burners. Gas barbecue, so I'm going to be using this a lot over the next number of months instead of frying food. So it's just a different way of trying it, and it'll be much nicer as well, considering the fact that it's coming into the summer. So it'll be something really nice to use. So yeah, I'm going to use this now, and I'll show you how the food turns out once it is finally cooked. Now, if you ask me, I would say that this is a pretty good looking pancake, considering I've never cooked on the side burner before as well. I think this is actually turning out really well so far. Alright guys, so we're on to now of the video as such. I've just finished editing the video so far that you'll see. I'm going to put in now a little bit about sleep and why it is pretty important. I've found recently that I've been sleeping a bit more as I've been training a lot harder. So here's some points that I've written down or I've spoken about recently. You'll see that it's from a while ago as I still had a beard. So this is going to be the end of today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to share and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy this wee bit on sleep now. So the first thing I think that needs to be spoken about is when should you take a rest day and how often should you take them? So if you are training on a regular basis at the moment, I would say after every 3 days you need to take a rest. This is because this will allow your body to replenish some of the nutrients that you have been utilizing over your workouts, and as well as that, it just gives your body some time just to recover and allow the muscles to repair themselves, because if you're working hard enough, then your body is going to be taking very much so a beating from the gym, and therefore it will need to take time to rest so that it can perform to an optimal level once you're in again. As well as that, I would say 1 to 2 rest days a week would need to be necessary for you to have the best potential for your goals. So whether that be muscle gain, fat loss, or anything like that, I think it's very important that you're taking 1 to 2 rest days a week. For me at the moment, I'm trying to grow muscle. I'm training about 6 days a week at the moment, and by the time it comes to Sunday, I can be usually quite tired. So for me, what I like to do is I do like to increase my calories a wee bit and try and rest a bit more. I do like to go out and walks as well, as this allows me just to make sure I'm getting good circulation around my body, so therefore that the muscles can recover better. As well as that, because my legs, I would say, are a bit of a lagging body part, a good way to actually get more blood to them is just by going out for walks, and therefore make sure that I can fully recover to the best of my ability, so next time when I go to train legs, that I can give it 110%, so that I can make sure that nothing has been left behind. But as well as that, it's important to make sure that sometimes going out for that walk could be not as effective, or making sure that you're going out for a walk that isn't too long as well.